Okay. I can't get
Okay.
Facebook to work, so instead we're going to go on YouTube, if that's okay with
Okay.
you.
It's
So,
okay. Okay.
so let me send you the link, and
Okay.
well, here, let me go on. I can't get Facebook to work, so instead
Okay. It will be on YouTube.
and so I'm going to go and for anyone who's happens to be on YouTube and is catching us live.
Okay.
I'm here with Ryham Ahmed. We were supposed to be doing this on her Facebook Live, but Facebook is not cooperating this morning. So instead, we are on YouTube. I'm just thinking because there may be folks who were on YouTube and saw, oh, Brad Yates is going live, and they have no idea because it wasn't posted as a YouTube.
Okay.
So let me now go to go to your Facebook page and post the link to the YouTube channel so that anyone there can come and find us.
Okay. And I will post the link on my Facebook also. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Or actually, you know what? Since it's on, since I posted the link, it should play on your Facebook page.
I think now it's clear. It's on YouTube, and the link is will shared. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, good evening.
Good evening.
I think we can rock and roll now.
Yeah. Yes.
12 minutes into it. Technology. For anyone, especially during this pandemic, when so much of our work has gone online.
Yes.
And you know, so these kind of technical issues are something that many of us.
Yeah, we face many of the problems, and in the time of the session, and Zoom is pending and stuff like this, and then we are tapping.
There's so much to tap on during this this very interesting time.
Yeah. We agree before to tap for self-esteem, for health and wealth and relationship. Posting self-esteem overall will affect all areas of life.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because when we allow ourselves to recognize how lovable we are,
yeah,
we love ourselves more, we naturally want to give the best things to the people that we love. So if we love ourselves, like, well, of course I want to give myself health. Of course I want to give myself wealth. Of course I want to give myself wonderful relationships.
Yeah. Yes. I received many questions yesterday. Is all about the comparison. Is the comparison is related to the self-esteem or self-value? Many questions is around these issues.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? I'm going to invite folks just because I know that I could benefit from this because of all the technical things. I'm going to invite everyone to go ahead and close your eyes for a moment.
Okay.
Take a deep breath and let it go. Just take a moment to follow your breath through your body. Just allowing yourself to feel centered and grounded. Allowing yourself right here, right now, as present as possible, so as to receive maximum benefit from our time together. And as you're doing so, just follow your breath through your body and maybe imagine yourself looking in a full-length mirror. And just get an idea of where your self-esteem is at the moment. Maybe rating your self-esteem on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being, well, I know that I'm awesome. I absolutely love myself.
Mm.
And don't judge yourself harshly if the number is lower than you'd like. Just allow yourself to be aware of what you feel physically, what you feel emotionally, what thoughts, beliefs, or memories might come up as to why you couldn't or shouldn't love yourself more, why you couldn't or shouldn't feel better about yourself, why you couldn't or shouldn't recognize how worthy and deserving you are. And just notice where comparison might play a role in that. Notice whatever thoughts or ideas come up as to why you couldn't or shouldn't love yourself more or have higher self-esteem. Take a deep breath and open your eyes. And in fact, I'm going to invite folks while while Ryham and I are talking to just go ahead and be tapping. You can be tapping through different points. I
Okay.
absolutely recommend tapping on a daily basis. To me, it's
Yes.
energy hygiene. Just like we take a shower on a daily basis, we brush our teeth on a daily basis. We don't
Yes.
wait until it's a problem. It's just maintenance. So the same with tapping to manage stress. So just taking this opportunity while we're here together to clear stuff.
Okay.
So now after all that, I'll answer the question. But yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Comparison is one of those things that can absolutely lead to having lower self-esteem if we are looking at people who we perceive as doing better than we are.
Mhm.
And it's always a perception because we never really know what's going on inside someone else. We could be looking at somebody who, has lots of money and they are married to a beautiful person, and it seems like everything is perfect in their lives, and they could be absolutely miserable.
Yes, the feeling inside the person himself. But the question was about I'm comparing myself with someone else because I want to know where exactly I'm stand, where my place in life. Is it okay, or I'm lating, or stuff like this, like
Yeah.
confusing.
And depending on who you choose, you might be thinking, "Oh, I'm doing terribly." If you compare yourself to someone like Bill Gates or Richard Branson, it's
Mhm,
like, "Oh, I am so
mhm,
far behind."
mhm.
But if you walk down the street and see a homeless person, you might be thinking, "Hey, I've got a place to live. I'm doing all
Yes.
right. I
Yeah.
can, back off. I don't have to work any harder because." And so either way, whether we're comparing ourselves to someone who's doing much better than we are,
Yes.
or comparing ourselves to someone who's doing much worse than we are, or how we perceive that, and basing our self-esteem on that is dangerous.
Confusing, and I don't know what's my real esteem, my real self value. I don't know where I am.
Yeah. And you won't find it by looking at other people. And that's the thing, is
Yeah.
because everybody's on their own path. And so it's
Mm.
by going inside and looking at, how do I feel like I'm doing? Am I doing what I can do in comparison to what's possible for me?
Yes.
How am I doing?
Mm.
And then rather than beating ourselves up for that, if it's like, well, I know I could be doing better and
Yeah.
I'm not doing better, rather than beating ourselves up, it's a matter of getting curious and
Yes.
saying, all right, what's stopping me? It
Okay.
doesn't matter what anybody else is doing, whether they're doing, making millions or billions of dollars, or they have no money whatsoever. That has no relation to you. It's for you to say, am I serving the world? Am I being who I can be? Am I better than I was yesterday?
Yes.
If you're going to compare
Um.
yourself to anyone, it's compare yourself to your past self.
Yes. I'd like to start tapping for the idea or the concept of I don't know. I don't know exactly where I am in the value right now.
Excellent. Excellent.
Okay, let's start.
Yeah. So
Okay.
we'll just jump in there.
Okay. Okay.
Even though it's hard to measure my worth, I choose to love and accept myself. Even though it's hard to measure my worth, I choose to love and honor myself. Even though it's hard to measure my worth, I'm not sure who to compare myself to know if I'm doing okay.
I don't know where I'm really at this moment.
And I'm looking at other people to try to figure that out.
Yes.
And that's troublesome.
Yes.
And can cause me a lot of pain.
Confusing, not determined.
And even if I compare myself to someone who's not doing well,
I feel better.
And it might feel better for a moment, but it's an illusion.
Yes.
It's not a genuine positive feeling. Because I know whether I'm doing, because at a deep level,
yes, I know
whether I'm doing what I can do.
Okay. Even though I try to compare myself with someone else to prove I'm good enough, I choose to love and accept myself.
All this confusion about my value. All this confusion about my worth. All this need to find a way to decide whether I can feel good about myself. I look to compare myself with other people. If I compare myself to this person, I have to feel bad about myself. But if I compare myself to this other person, I'm doing great.
Yes.
And that's all a misunderstanding. The truth is,
I don't know where
I am valuable beyond measure. I am a magnificent child of the universe.
Yes, that's true.
God, Allah, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
I'm a magnificent child of the Creator. I don't need comparisons to tell me that I'm awesome. Maybe I could be doing better. But I don't need to wait until I'm doing better. I don't need to wait until I'm wealthier. I don't need to wait until I'm healthier to decide that I'm worthy of love. Because I'm worthy of love right now. I'm letting go of this need to compare myself to others. And as I allow myself to know how awesome I am, I'm naturally going to start doing better. The more I love myself, the more I want to take care of my health. The more I acknowledge how awesome I am, the more I want to share my gifts and talents with others. And that increases my wealth. And the more I love myself, the better care I take of my finances. And the more I allow myself to love myself, the more love I have to share with others. And so my relationships get better. So basically, the key to making everything better in my life is allowing myself to love myself more. And I don't know who taught me to compare myself with others.
Okay.
Probably a lot of people taught me that. And they were mistaken. I can choose to love myself without comparison. Clearing the reasons why I couldn't or shouldn't love myself. And maybe I say I'm not doing enough. As I allow myself to love myself more, I naturally do better. And part of me might be afraid. If I love myself right where I'm at, if I allow myself to feel self-esteem today, then I won't be motivated to make anything better. If I figure that I'm doing well enough right now to love myself, what's going to motivate me to do better? All this belief that I need to beat myself up.
Yes. I'll be sorry.
Or feel bad about myself in comparison to others to motivate me to do better. But I've already been doing that. How's that working for me? Maybe part of me says, I'm just not feeling bad about myself enough yet.
Yes, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm a mistake.
And then I'll motivate myself more. And that's nonsense.
If I'm perfect, I have no where to be better.
Exactly. So I'm allowing myself to recognize I don't have to be perfect to love myself. If I need to be perfect to have self-esteem, I am in deep trouble. Because there's no such thing as perfection.
Yes.
Loving myself right now
Just as I am.
doesn't mean I'm saying I'm perfect. It doesn't mean I'm saying that there's no room for improvement.
Yes.
I will always have room for improvement. Nothing and no one is so good that it can't get better. I can think about people right now that I really love. And I know they're not perfect. And I'm not saying I can't love you until you're perfect.
Yes.
Am I afraid that if I love them now, they won't get better? If I say I love you, will they decide not to get better?
No.
So why me?
Yes.
I can
Logic.
I can absolutely love myself just as I am. And I'll naturally want to get better and better. Because I want the best for myself. So I'm allowing myself to love myself more and more. Body, mind, and spirit. Take a deep breath.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you. That was a great co-creation. And everyone, go ahead and everybody close your eyes, take a deep breath. And, maybe imagine looking in a mirror and say, I love myself. And rate that on a scale of 0 to 10 as to how true it feels. Again, not judging yourself based on the number, just allowing yourself to be aware of where it's at. Hopefully that number has come up.
I think it's come up to a good rate. That leads us to another question.
Mm-hmm.
When we are reading about the awareness book, the books of awareness, increasing awareness, you will find the word deserve and deservedness. So everyone, before going for self-esteem, for having the lovable relationship and stuff like this and more money, asking, I don't deserve. So we have to increase deserve. So back to the issue to solve. Okay, the word deservedness is not an illness. Like people in sessions, I have the lack of deservedness and stuff like this, fear of the lack of deservedness.
Right. And there's a lot of confusion about the word.
Mm-hmm.
So, folks can go ahead and keep tapping here. I see the words deserving and worthy as being more similar. And then there's deserving versus earning.
Mm.
Earning is the effort you put in to get something. But to me, as human beings, as children of the Creator, however you want to describe that, we are naturally deserving. So if you imagine, if you have children.
Yes, that naturally deserving, and you say deserve is worth, is post equal, but the word worth is more easy and more lovable, and let you feel that it's okay to have this and that, and to go through the experience and succeed.
Yeah. So if you had children and you made dinner for them, and they came in, and they hadn't, if they're young children and they haven't, they're too young to do chores yet, and would you say, okay, well, you don't deserve this food, but I'm going to feed it to you anyway?
Yes.
And if you have a newborn baby and you feed the newborn baby,
yes.
Do you say, well, the child hasn't, the child only eats, sleeps, and poops. So,
yes.
If that's enough to deserve being fed, at what point is that no longer enough?
Yes.
And we can go out and look at, you can go out, well, so you're there in Alexandria, you can go out and look at the Mediterranean and look at this beautiful sea, and it's this spectacular abundance. And no one is standing there and saying, well, Ryham, what have you done to deserve this view?
Yes.
Now you have to earn it, though. You have to go out there and you have to do what it takes to get yourself there. Like the beautiful blue sky up in the air, or if it's nighttime and the stars up there, you are absolutely worthy and deserving of that abundance. You earn it by going outside and seeing it, because it's not like the Creator is going to say, well, you deserve it, so I'm just going to part the ceiling and show it to you.
Yeah. Yes.
So so in terms of money, you're deserving of abundance. There are steps you have to take in order to get it. Being deserving of it doesn't mean that it just naturally flows into your bank account without any effort on your part. Sometimes it does, but usually you have to do so.
Allow. So sometimes you believe that Allah will give you this thing or that thing, that stuff, and you know that you are not deserve, and just believing that you will get it, and you will get it already. Sometimes you use the deservedness word for resist the story, fear of marriage, fear of commitment, fear of love, fear of money. So I label it.
Exactly. Exactly. I like to say that the extent to which we don't have what we say we want tends to be the extent to which we are
Psychological
resisting it.
reversal.
It's the extent to which we're resisting it, so if we don't have all the money we want, we're resisting it. If we don't have all the love we want, there's a part of us that is resisting it, and we say, "Oh no, 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 no! It's not that. It's the universe isn't it. Allah's not giving it to me. Whatever is not. The government is blocking it from me. Other people, and it's we're resistant, and the main reason, perhaps the only reason that we do it is because of fear.
I'm not ready for it for now.
Yeah, it's not safe for me to have it, and it may be a misunderstanding about what we deserve. So if we have been convinced that we're not deserving of good things, and that's a total misunderstanding, and everybody keep tapping as you think about these the things that come up. If you have a belief that I don't deserve to have love in my life, it's a misunderstanding of something happened in the past. Because maybe somebody treated you in an unloving way, and because of the circumstances, maybe because you were very young and didn't understand, you decided, well, it must be that I'm not worthy of love. I don't deserve love because this person's not being loving towards me. Couldn't possibly be because they're in a bad mood.
If we send the little person, the child one, all the energy meaning that he was need in this very first situation, he will be allowed to accept and feel deservedness here and now.
Yes. Yeah. If we didn't get confused about the meaning of circumstances
at the very first time.
Yeah. And recognized, that's why I have a children's book. It's like wanting to teach tapping to children, because if a friend hits them or steals their toy or something, and they're feeling upset, and they start to think, oh, I guess I deserve that kind of treatment, and to be able to tap and go, nope, that's a misunderstanding. That person was upset and was behaving badly, but it doesn't mean you're not deserving.
Yeah, and not to turn into people pleasing.
Yeah, right. So we come up with all kinds of different ways of trying to keep ourselves safe. And if we have a belief that we don't deserve good things, then having things we don't deserve feels wrong, and that doesn't feel safe.
Yeah.
So if I have this belief that it's wrong to have a certain amount of money, I don't deserve to have a certain amount, or whatever it might be. It could be love, it could be a nice house, whatever. Then I will stop myself in all kinds of ways from having that.
Even it's so close to me, I will push it away.
Yeah, because it would be wrong for me to have that, and God would be upset with me. And so, so if I have a job opportunity, and it's like, wow, I would be really great for this job, and I could make a lot of money, and a lot of money would be wrong for me because I don't deserve that, so I don't show up at the job interview.
Yeah.
Self-sabotage is misguided self-love. We are trying to protect ourselves from something that we have been convinced we don't deserve, or it would be wrong for us to have, or it would be unsafe for us to have.
Okay. Everything happened here and now. It's because lack of meanings in the very first place. So I believe that I don't deserve this. I believe that it's lack of safety. So I search for a meaning, maybe negative meaning. Maybe I search for taking less to be safe. So the concept of healing in the very first place. Healing my little me is a very great concept, but sometimes the question is how to repair the past.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a great statement from Gary Craig, the founder of EFT,
Yeah.
who said, "It's never too late to have a happy childhood."
Yes.
because all there is the present.
Yeah.
Any pain about our childhood is the pain that we're thinking and feeling right now.
Yes.
And with tapping, we can clear that out, and we can look back and we can say, and we can see. I've seen this, and you've probably seen this too, working with people with painful memories, where after some tapping, they can say, yeah, it happened, but I don't feel any emotional pain. It's like watching a movie. It's
Yes.
like it happened to somebody else, because that painful
yes,
attachment is no longer there.
Before tapping, he's telling the story as if it's here and now, as if you see a little person and he's reliving the experience.
Yeah. And then we have the ability to shift that.
Okay,
so,
let's step for that.
Let's step for that. Okay. So
okay.
Everyone, actually, let's go ahead. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And allow yourself to imagine abundance, however you choose to experience it. Seeing financial abundance, seeing an abundance of love, having loving relationships in your life, whatever you choose to experience. Imagine your ideal life and say, I deserve this. And just let that rattle around inside, and notice on a scale of 0 to 10 how true it feels. And to the extent that it might not be a 10, ask yourself, why not? And allow yourself to be aware of maybe the first time in your life that you may have gotten the message, well, you're not allowed to have that. It's not right for you to have it. You don't deserve it. You're not worthy of it. Imagining that part of you that took on this belief that you don't deserve it. Take another deep breath, open your eyes. And let us please clear up this misunderstanding.
Okay.
Because as you allow yourself a better life, that benefits so many other people.
Yes.
It's a win-win situation. Even though I doubt I deserve better, I choose to love and accept myself. Even though I doubt that I deserve better, I choose to love and honor myself. Even though I doubt that I deserve better, and maybe because long ago, something happened in my life that convinced me that I wasn't deserving, that convinced me that it was wrong for me to have good things.
And I believe.
Yeah. And so I've continued to make that so.
That's me.
And even though I doubt that I deserve better, I choose to deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. And maybe anyone else involved in this. They were doing the best they could, and I can do better. All these doubts about what I deserve, all this belief that I don't deserve better, all this fear that I couldn't or shouldn't have things be better, all this belief that it would be wrong for things to be better in my life. And that's why I limit how good things can be. Because it doesn't feel safe for things to be better. I decided long ago what was acceptable for me.
It's like an identity.
Absolutely. I identify myself as someone who can't have things be better. My current circumstances are what I deserve. That's how I've been seeing myself. And I choose to clear that up.
Yes. The unification with the situation.
Yeah. My current circumstances do not define who I am. They do not define what I deserve. My current circumstances are created by how I've been defining myself, based on old misunderstandings, things that happened to me in my past, things that might have happened to me in my childhood. And as a young child, I didn't fully understand. I am letting a young child decide my life for me.
Yeah.
It's like going to preschool and asking the children how I should live my life.
Yeah. Keeping the same clothes.
Yeah.
And using at work.
Yeah. And it's not because I'm bad or stupid. I have been doing the best I could based on what I've been taught. And I've been taught by people who just didn't know any better. Because they were taught by people who didn't know any better. So it's not that I'm wrong or bad or stupid. I just didn't know any better. But I'm allowing myself to know now. I am a magnificent child of the universe, worthy and deserving of the best this world has to offer. And there is so much evidence of that. Because I could go out to the beach right now and see the beautiful view. I could go out at night and see all the stars in the sky. The same stars that Bill Gates gets to see. Which means that as far as the universe is concerned, I am just as worthy and deserving as Bill Gates. And even right now, in this moment, every time I inhale, the universe gives me oxygen. Every single moment, God is letting me know that I am deserving. Whatever happened in the past that suggested that I wasn't deserving is a misunderstanding. And I'm clearing that up. I'm clearing that at a cellular level. And I'm clearing it all the way back through my past. Back through all the times in my life that I somehow got the message that I didn't deserve good things, that I didn't deserve love. I'm clearing up that confusion. And I love and appreciate myself for all the ways that I've tried to take care of myself, for all the ways that I have blocked good things, believing that it was wrong for things to be better. I have brilliantly limited my wealth.
Yes.
I have brilliantly limited my health.
Thank you.
I have brilliantly limited my relationships based on a misunderstanding of who I am and what I deserve. And I'm clearing that up now. I'm allowing myself to heal the past pain. All this pain that has kept me stuck in my story. And part of me might say, I can't let go of this pain. This is who I am. This is who I've been for so many years. I was mistaken. I don't need to stay stuck to defend the past. I don't need to stay stuck to justify past choices. The past is the past. I can set myself free to move forward. I'm moving forward with a new understanding that I am worthy and deserving of the best this world has to offer. And the more I allow myself to know that, the more I can help other people see that about themselves. And then everyone starts loving themselves more and treating other people better. And the world becomes more and more beautiful.
Yes, that's true.
And that is why I am loving myself. In body, mind, and spirit.
Take a deep breathing. Thank you.
My pleasure. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we can ask now the question when we feel I deserve that. I think the feeling is now, yes, I'm deserve. It's something changed already.
Excellent. Yeah, for everyone, check in with yourself and say,
Yeah.
you know, maybe with your eyes closed, imagining what you want, and say, I deserve this. And hopefully that number has come way up. And hopefully your self-esteem is coming way up and recognizing. And again, please remember, with, you know, every time you start to doubt that you're deserving, go, okay, the universe just gave me oxygen. That's the universe telling me I'm deserving.
Yeah.
We might say, oh, well, but that's just oxygen. It's not the same as $1 million. You can live without $1 million. You cannot live without oxygen. So do not misunderstand the importance.
It's like subconscious mind anchoring.
Yeah. Yeah.
So now we answer the question of the belief. This from my parents. My dad and mom is not have very much amount of money, and they gave me the belief and stuff like this. Now we're clearing this story, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'll ask you to do a little round of receiving the energy of love and forgiveness itself. Like, even though they're in my very first place, I make a wrong choice because the lack of meaning. So whatever was need generally, I don't know what I was need exactly, just receiving that. Is it okay for you?
I think it's wonderful.
Okay, thank you.
So we'll phrase this in a positive way.
Even though I allow myself to receive healing required meaningful energy, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. Okay.
I didn't know if you wanted to do the tapping round.
Okay.
Either way, you do this
Okay.
too, so
Okay.
I'm not the only expert here.
You are. Even though in the very first place, I still allow myself to receive more meaningful energy required, I deeply and completely love and accept, honor myself. Even though I still there need more powerful, maybe meaningful, required meaningful energy, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. I allow myself to receive whatever I need to feel it's okay to move forward. I allow myself to receive love. I allow myself to forgive myself in the very first place. I allow myself to receive, consider. I allow myself to receive. I allow myself to receive. It's okay to receive. It's okay to receive love. It's safe for me to feel I'm lovable. It's safe for me to feel I'm lovable. It's forgiven to feel I'm lovable. It's okay for my parents to feel I'm lovable. It's okay for me and for anyone else to feel I'm good enough. Receiving required meaningful energy. Okay.
And I'm loving myself in body, mind, and spirit.
Yes.
That was beautiful, Ryham.
Thank you. I was asking you for give the last round.
You said so many of the things that I would say anyway, and and it really is for everyone, really allowing yourself to know. You said it beautifully there. It's okay to allow. It's safe to allow. And for folks, that's something that people can do every day. You can get up in the morning and look at your day and say, it's safe for me to allow great things. It's safe
Yes.
for me to allow love. It is safe for me to love myself.
Mm-hmm.
It is safe for me to allow other people to love me.
Yes.
It is safe for me to love other people. And it's safe for me to experience greater abundance, however I choose to imagine that, including financial abundance. Because it's all abundance. Everything is energy. The same energy that makes up the stars that you can see at night makes up the money in your bank account. It's all just energy. The universe doesn't say, oh, you can go out and see a tree with a bunch of leaves, but you can't have more money. We block money because we have this idea that it's different. We don't look at a tree and say, oh, I can only see so many leaves. That's too many leaves for me. I should only see a few leaves on the tree.
No one to teaching us in the past to think like this.
Yeah. And it's just misunderstandings, and it's clearing up those misunderstandings and say, just abundance is there. And as children of the universe, we're worthy and deserving of it. It's there for us.
That lead me to one more question. So if someone is not learning how to tap, is allowing to tap himself every day like this?
Yeah. I absolutely recommend tapping on a daily basis.
Really?
Every day, just like brushing your teeth. You know, don't wait. You don't go several days and look in the mirror and go, oh, my teeth, there's green stuff growing from between my teeth. Now I should probably brush my teeth. You know, but so we brush our teeth before we know that we need it.
Yes.
I say tap before you know that you need it, because there's always stress going on, especially nowadays. It is a stressful time. And,
yes.
You know, in the information age, we have stressful messages coming to us all the time.
All the time. Different aspects. Yes.
Be clearing that every day, because those things cause us to have uncomfortable feelings that block stuff in our lives.
Yeah, like moving to a hard life, or life is hard or not easy to go for life. Stuff like this is always in the media and Facebook and the TV and.
Or we see the images of people doing great things, and then we get into that comparison place of, oh, I'm not doing well, I'm not on a vacation like they are, which is a misunderstanding of things, and just allowing yourself to detach from the stressful thoughts and feelings that come up when you are looking at social media or the news or whatever it is. Allow yourself that freedom, because as you clear out that stress, you feel that greater connection to source, and you're much more open to receiving, and you're much more open to sharing what you have to offer, because each of us have unique gifts and talents to share that make the world a better place. So by clearing out that stress, we do that even more.
And maybe also to some people, I know that we need to close, I know, but some people in the pandemic lose jobs and have nothing to do. So when they are seeing other evolving and they are stuck, that cause stress and pressure and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
and sometimes we get stuck in jobs that we shouldn't be in.
Yes.
There is a I don't know if in Egypt, if you have the term pink slip, when you get fired from a job, that your boss gives you a pink slip.
So that's no, not like this.
Okay, so this is a thing in the US. It's you get an envelope with a pink slip, which generally has your last paycheck, and it's saying you're fired. So I lost a job years ago as a waiter, and you know, I was the typical actor / waiter, and I got fired from that job. And the circumstances were just bizarre. The what the person was saying, it's like that's not true, and all these things. And it wasn't until later that I realized I got a pink slip from God. God said, Brad, you don't like this job. This is not where you're supposed to be spending your time, and you're not doing anything about it. So I had to get you out of there.
Yeah.
So that may be what's going on for a lot of people. And so I know it's hard and stressful to not have the independent on. And this, you know, give yourself the opportunity to see, are there gifts and talents that I haven't been sharing? Is there a chance for me to grow, to learn new things? Is there something else that I could have been doing that I haven't been doing, and now I have an opportunity to see how I could be earning a living, and even a better living, doing work that is more fulfilling for me.
That's why I recommended everyone write down his goals and his wishes for life. So if he do nothing for them, life will push him in the right way, even the wrong, the wrong method, but the right way. But if you are tapping, we can go the right way, the right method.
It's certainly a whole lot easier. When we're tapping, we're clearing out the stress, because there's a part of us that resists change. Change seems scary to us, even if it sounds like a great change. You know, stressful things that happen in life are wonderful things. Moving to a new house, getting married, having children, these are blessings in our lives. They are some of the most stressful things that we will ever deal with.
Yeah, and
so,
that's why
yes,
some people refuse to go through advancement like this.
So when we look at the things that we want to have, part of it says, yeah, it sounds great on paper, but it's stressful. And so we resist it. So tap, please tap. When you think about your goals, when you think about your dreams, when you look at your vision board, whatever it is, be tapping so that those parts of you that come up and say, oh, it's too much, it's too big, you shouldn't have it. What will the neighbors say? Your family will be jealous, all that stuff. Nope, I'm not going to hang on to that stuff because my blessings are blessings to others.
Yeah.
Yes. Your success is a win-win situation. Every good thing you allow into your life creates good things for other people.
We are all part of oneness.
Yeah. And because we're all connected and we're all one, as we clear our stress, we're clearing from the collective stress. So you're not just feeling better yourself, you're helping the world at large feel better.
More patience, more able to understand people better and not be angry and like popping up in the other.
Yeah. And these other people that we get angry at are doing the best they can. And we can't hate them enough to change them.
Yes.
You're not going to make the world a better place by feeling hate and resentment. And it's not that you're bad if you feel that, because that's human. We've been taught to do that. But then allow yourself to use tools like tapping to clear that out and move through that and recognize, I'd rather feel love. Yes. And that person who's doing hurtful things, they are really missing out on love right now. And the best thing I can do is send them loving energy. I can do what I need to do to protect myself.
Yes. I think if I regularly tapping, I can accept and consider their feelings to better extent, but sometimes I can't. So I need more tapping to allow myself to accept. And it's all about energy, even it's anger energy. If I can digest it better, it will feed me positively.
Yes, and we'll grow from it.
Yeah.
And then we're in a better position to make positive changes in the world. When we're angry and when we get stuck in that anger, our rational brain, the prefrontal cortex, goes away. We stop using this. Yes. And so if we're trying to change the world from a place of anger, we're not making the best choices. As we calm down, we have better access to our rational mind, and we can make much better choices, and we can find better solutions to make the world a better place.
Personally, I have an experience in asking myself, and I teach it in a small workshop. Ask myself about what will feeling if this behavior will never change. If it's like anger, for example, if he will never change, what you will feel, and just let it feel what you are feeling, and just tap it.
Yeah. And it's just a great way to process that.
Trying to accept.
Yeah, there are, people often use the expression negative emotions. I don't believe there are negative emotions. There are uncomfortable emotions.
Yeah.
Anger, fear, sadness are uncomfortable, but they have a place. They let us know that there's something that needs to be addressed. But we don't want to get stuck in them. We want to look at them. So to me, anger is like a smoke alarm. It lets us know when it goes off, it's saying, hey, there's something that needs to be addressed. There may be a fire in the house. So I want to have that. Even though it's annoying, I want to have it, but then I have to do something about it. But then I don't need it to continue. I don't need the smoke alarm to keep going off. Yeah. As long as I am addressing the problem. And the same with anger. So it's not a matter of, oh, this is a bad feeling, I have to tap it to get rid of it. I'm tapping so that I can process it and know what's going on and how do I fix this.
It might be a lack of another meaning, like hate is lack of love, or fear is lack of secure, and anger is lack of peace. I need something and it's not here, so I feel the opposite because I don't have the required meaning.
Yeah. And we get so stuck in old meanings, and we don't know what to do. And the more upset we get, the more stuck we get in those old meanings. And that's why we tap. It allows us to relax and to reconsider.
Yeah. Before tapping, personally, I have no way to change the meaning or to receive the required meaning. I don't know what to do.
Right. Yeah. We get stuck. Yeah. So that is why the two of us are telling all of you to tap on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So, thank you, Ryham, for so much for setting this up, and it was great meeting you today. It's wonderful spending some time with you. I've really enjoyed this co-creation. I hope everyone else who's watching this has found great benefit in this. Sorry that it didn't work out on Facebook like we expressed, but now that you're here, for anyone who's new to my YouTube channel, you can find all my videos here, and please. And for those of you who had gone over to Ryham's page, check out what she has to offer, and keep tapping.
Thank you for your time, and it's very hard to say goodbye, but the time is run out. And thank you. Have you a very good day, and good morning.
And good morning. It's 11:11 here. That's perfect time. It's a magic number. So,
wow.
So that's a good place to do it. So